Traveling to Busan. Ready for battle.
And yes, everyone, here we are on Busan for another Kelowna Gas 6Q. Team 2 here, we are going to see Crisis and Big Dude making up that Ball Diva tank synergy that they've been getting so comfortable with. And JF and Berserker going for Sombra Reaper here. We have been seeing this look from them quite a bit of late, this kind of divey zombie look, just so few deaths from them, playing together, prolonging these team fights and taking the picks when they need them. We'll see what it looks like here. Laser again on the Lucio, and Cusco going to be pouring out offensive pressure from the Zenyatta roll here. Alright, Night showing the Pharah early, Shiny Hero, a familiar foe of the Kelowna Gas here, on Hanzo early. We'll see what that looks like against Kratos. Just kind of diving in here with Reaper. Yeah, Reaper against a hacked up Hanzo here. Could be trouble for Shiny Hero in the early going. JF able to find Night in that side room, finishing out quite the 1v1. Let's see if we can get to that camera here. Moving back a little bit. Yeah, so finding a hack on a flying discorded Night and then chasing Pharah. Not necessarily the matchup you'd want at close range for Sombra here, but just finding the headshot. Wow. Crucial play from JF there. Alright, Cusco pouring in offensive pressure from the top, as we know he loves to do. JF coming back from the fight. Crisis hits quite the angle. Quite the peel there, and then Cusco finding Shiny Hero with the headshot, and they are going to win this one out. Crisis finishing up Moose Knuckle, hacked, discorded, all the synergies on this line here. And yeah, so they gave up early control, just 8% before kind of coming in and pinching onto the point after getting that Night pick. And we'll see what Team 1 has to kind of get back in against such a synergized line right now. Kratos just going up and finding Night on fire indeed on this Reaper so far. Finds two, just kind of pushing in early and maybe turns the team fight. Let's see, it coming up the stairs here. Oh, and just finds the DPS line. Night hacked up again, and then, wow, Kratos, I think just a solo kill onto Shiny Hero there. The DPS line just taken out by the Reaper here. A lot of pressure onto Kirito here, and we're gonna see if that DMech does finish. Okay, looks like Sticky Fingers able to peer, but Kratos rather, just finds him from behind. Okay, JF finally killed by the Baby Diva, it looks like, but Cusco able to finish that one up. Kratos obviously putting on the pressure there. Bit of trouble here for Moose Knuckle on the Lucio, just forced back, and Kratos looks like he's just gonna push into Shiny Hero again. Already charged up the Death Blossom here at 45% control. And just 1v2ing the DPS in some cases. The hack, support, maybe finding Moose Knuckle here. Could be in trouble with the Pharah there. Yeah, chooses to Wraith Walk out. Probably a wise decision there. Laser coming back into the point. JF under a lot of offensive pressure, so that sound barrier is going to come through. And Cusco just raining down. Wow, JF there with a crazy EMP play. And they are going to finish up every kill there. The pile drive. Diva, Kratos pushing into Shiny Hero again, another solo kill it looks like, and Cusco just pushing up hard, getting this DMech, him and Kratos finding Kirito here again, making life hell for that, for this Diva in the early going. Okay, 4 ults on both sides. We're gonna see if Team 1 really able to even come in. They've been so spread out of late and just in trouble so early. Cusco once again trying to rain down that offensive pressure, but we're gonna see when this trans is forced out. Choosing to lead off with it, maybe a wise decision. Oh my goodness! So Crisis here, I think, hits a pile drive on 2 to keep them in range of this self-destruct. Let's see, already some pressure onto Night from the high ground, and then looks like they communicated this one well. Yeah, Big Dude putting the self-destruct up, and Night and Moose Knuckle unable to get out after being driven up to the sides. And then, yeah, so Crisis, the only one found by that counter self-destruct, and obviously with the shielding and full health on Wrecking Ball, able to another pile drive into a Death Blossom minefield, and that is probably going to close the map here with a team kill. JF finding that last kill onto Sticky Fingers, and Night unable to make it back off the map. or back onto the map rather, after being pile-driven, death-blossomed, and then coming up, just peeking his head and seeing Minefield and an on-fire Sombra. I tell you, the Kelowna Gas playing together so well here in the early going. Just absolute trouble for Team 1. Unable to deal with discords, hacks, pile drives, just so much control. Even the boop from Laser coming in at some crucial moments to put players rather back in range of minefields and self-destructs and okay, Shiny Hero opting not to switch off Hanzo, and Berserker looking for maybe kind of an ego pick here. We're gonna see the Hanzo duel. I know we've seen Berserker on Hanzo on this point before, so not necessarily just an ego pick here, but you have to feel like with the success he was already having chasing down Shiny Hero on Reaper, this is maybe almost a BM from Kratos, just picking the Hanzo, but we'll see how that duel goes in the early going. Shiny Hero maybe won't be under so much pressure. Cozy Mushroom low early, and Kratos does find that first pick onto Night Knight here. Night Knight in trouble once again in the early going. The DPS line finding 2 kills. Kratos again on fire already at 79% ult charge, and he is going to finish Sticky Fingers here. He's got his ult almost up. It's going to be twice the ult charge of anyone in this lobby right now. Yeah, and him and JF able to finish Corrido, and here, let's look at this one. They got Shiny Hero low early. Kratos obviously going off a little bit, and then Crisis I think hit a direct hit pile drive onto Shiny Hero on the left side. Let's see, yeah. Shiny Hero maybe making a bit of an aggressive peek here low. Not quite the direct hit, but very close there. Just destroys Shiny Hero with the pile drive there. And then yes, Kratos still just pouring in damage, and with the Dragon Strike already charged up here at 17% control. The next closest ult is Shiny Hero's at 55%, and Kratos on fire with the Dragon Strike charged up already. We'll see how early he opts to use that. Cusco just finding Night Knight on the left side, playing a bit of COD there on the left side. So yeah, that res does come through, but quite the cooldown to force out. Kratos finally found by Shiny Hero, maybe a little bit of revenge here, but we'll see what that means for the team fight. Sticky, very low early. JF and Cusco may be in trouble. Quite the hack. Forces out the translocator. Yeah, Cusco in quite a perilous position. And it looks like it will be just about 3-4 players from the Kelowna Gas having to hold here. But at 50% already, maybe a favorable position for them. With obviously some ults coming back in. Yeah, there it comes from from Kratos rather. And wow, they do finish out those picks early. Crisis finding Moose Knuckle off the boop. And the DPS line once again getting a few. The self-destruct probably just to get the mech there more than anything for Corrido, but hacked up, and the mech gone so fast already. JF just making life hell for Diva once again. Discorded and then finished with the boop there. Just so much health lost at once. So tough for Corrido to play against all this control. Kratos, Berserker here pushing so far into Shiny Hero. Obviously, 2 different names here if you haven't caught on for the DPS Kratos here. Okay, finally traded, but after getting 2 kills there off the hack, or the EMP rather, and Cusco finishes another. Big Dude with this self-destruct. We'll see if he opts to do it to clear the map here. They're not gonna touch, are they? Huh. Going for the self-destruct play, both teams, but the sound barrier there from Laser and finishes that last kill into Moose Knuckle. Cusco cleans out Cozy. And that's it! Cusco with that final kill, and no one else able to touch for Team 1. Busan looking so clean from the Kelowna Gas here today on this divey zombie look that they have kind of opted into in the past 2 weeks here basically, and looked so good. Such a high win rate with Crisis and Big Dude on the tank line, and Kratos, Berserker, and JF just making up these crazy Sombra Reaper, Sombra Hanzo, so much control. Cusco pouring in damage, the discords, the boops, the pile drives. Nothing Team 1 able to do against Kelowna Gas on what they're claiming now is a bit of home field for them. Busan, the turnaround with this comp switch on Busan, I tell you, the Kelowna Gas looking incredibly strong here, and we'll see what they've got for us on the next few maps. Thanks so much for joining us again, and as always, CrisisCasts on Twitter. You can find me there. Thanks for joining.